Oh no. That wasn't supposed to activate. Why? Why? Every time. I swear to God. Every week I'm sure I have this figured out and it just goes.
Hello.
Get over there. Anyway, good lord. Good morning. Afternoon, I guess? Evening? Night? I don't know. When are you watching this? Tell us down below what time is it when you're watching this. It'll be going live. No, it was already on the surround option. Oh, I suppose it would be. It wouldn't have been changed since the Sunday show.
Oh yeah.
Cool. You know, just last minute mic checks. 1 2 1 2. But yeah, Digimon Seekers Chapter 2 has finally begun. Are you happy?
Finally. I am. No, I'm not, because you pointed out our numbering system is all messed up.
Yep.
So now I wanted to go back.
But it was gonna mess up anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're not gonna go 2-0 just so we can have part 20.
Yeah.
And then go 2-1.
Yeah.
So this is the 19th installment of Digimon Seekers. But we're finally on chapter 2-1, and it's a nice one.
Yeah.
It's a very Tale of Two Cities kind of episode. We start off with Leon having a nightmare about the plane crash that Ryu Senji showed Eiji back in chapter 1.
Yeah, and it's definitely that one, because he mentions
it was an AI who took it down,
Yeah.
and so Leon's parents died on that plane.
Yeah, like I don't like he's having a nightmare about it, but I don't think he was on it because, well, it was never found. So
is he just having a nightmare about the same footage that's out there?
yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll get more info on it. Maybe he did survive. Maybe he washed up on shore or something. But
it says it was confirmed crashed in the middle of the ocean somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, but then wreckage washed up on a beach or something. So
he hardly washed up with a bit of wreckage like Rose on the door there, did he?
I'm tough to say. Tough to say. But I enjoyed Pulsemon in this
says
one.
Everybody aboard was eventually presumed dead.
So. Okay. But I enjoyed Pulsemon. He was a good boy in this.
Yeah,
he's like, you should get some sleep. You have class tomorrow, or do you need medicine? He just wanted to help.
He's a little friend.
He is. He's a little electric fairy. Hey, that's what it describes him as. So we got 2 new pieces of art for this. So we have the chapter art that's in front of us. And we have the actual artwork for the installment itself. So I'll swap that around. Oh yeah, this is the Cargodramon podcast. My name is AJ. This is my co-host, Miss Megmon.
Hello.
And maybe before we get into discussing the chapter itself, maybe we have an element of cinema that maybe we should enjoy first and go from there.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna watch TV like WWE stars.
Yeah, that's it. You know, the screen behind us and us awkwardly sort of turn to the side while still facing the camera. Somehow, yeah.
I just noticed that Leon's eyes are green in that picture. Is that because he's linked with Pulsemon?
Probably.
Because I don't think his eyes are that bright green. Like, that wouldn't be natural.
No, well, we can look at the other artwork. Well, because the other... Oh, no, you don't really see his eyes in the other artwork, even though it's in color. That was one thing I did appreciate about this, is the artwork just not being blue.
Yeah.
I am liking that we're getting more color art.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's all on a security camera.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, what am I looking for here? Oh yeah. So one thing I want to know more about, and maybe the trailer will give us some insight, is there is a dead Mugen Draymon behind these two.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that the first time I saw that picture. Only when you said it, I went, "Oh yes,
Yeah.
It's not just junk in the background. That's
No,
a
no,
face."
that is a Mugen Draymon, and I am going to presume that they have taken it down.
Yeah, like it looks all, well, it looked all cracked and broken. So.
Sorry, Mom. Pulsemon has spoken. Mugen Draymon, Mugen Draymon, Mugen Draymon. Don't! Or something. So this is the artwork for the chapter itself.
It's so cute. Look at him.
He's so concerned. He's a good boy. Look at him. Look at him. He's a good boy. Look at him.
He's like, when a dog is sad and it has its ears down.
AG will never know what that's like.
Loogamon's never even going to be concerned for him.
No. Yeah, and they're like, he's just.
He does have a bit of a green eye there. Maybe he does have green eyes, but then when they're linked, maybe
they just glow more.
They glow more, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. We have a lot of stuff to cover today.
Yeah, we do.
Because we like this chapter. This installment is pretty long because it's the start of a new chapter. Then new DIM cards finally got announced for Seekers.
Yes.
We have Digi-Police and Sons of Chaos. DIM cards. Nothing for Leon yet. And I have theories about why.
Yeah.
So, and then we have this trailer to watch as well. So,
and some new art.
Yes, the new fan art as well. So, I figured this would be the best way to go about this, just because it's a smaller screen. It might be easier for us to get around on the whole, because it's going to get claimed, because even the episode of the show where we watched trailer 1 that got claimed immediately.
Yeah.
So it's going to get
nothing for them to claim now anyway.
No. No. Well, I mean, it can be claimed, but when the channel is able to be remonetized, we'll just never see a cent of this. So everyone get your views in now, so Toei gets nothing. Anyway. But if you feel like the screen is too small, maybe we can blow it up a bit.
I think it's okay there.
Okay, cool. Well then, let's see. Trailer 2 for Digimon Seekers. In 3, 2, 1, and we go.
Run! Cut the mind link!
Run! Cut the mind link!
Edgy. So you're really Edgy Nagasumi? The mission objective is to neutralize the X-Country data server and capture the state's secret class Digimon.
This is a free fight.
Leon, it was good to see you again. Hackers and code crackers must settle their dispute. It's time to begin. It's time to fight for real.
You're still looking for the Black Agumon, aren't you?
There is no justice to be found in your actions. I will win, even if I have to use you as a springboard to do it. It's no good. It's out of control.
Let's take this ending back to the beginning.
I think he was a CGI blob. I missed what he said at the end there. Hold on.
There's no justice to be found in your actions. I will win, even if I have to use you as a springboard to do it.
Theory confirmed. That little shot confirmed my theory.
Okay.
I got So I guess I'll just touch on it now because I'm gonna have to go back to this as a reference point. I felt the reason we didn't get a Pulsemon DiM yet is because we're going to get a green band with the Pulsemon DiM, similar to AG's blue band and the Loogamon DiM.
Yeah.
If I go back here to where Leon's waving.
Yeah, he's got one.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, where's the thing gone? So they're gonna sell us that.
Yeah.
And I've been
'cause
saying
he's hardly wearing the old one, like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely not wearing the original Vital Bracelet green strap. But I've been saying for weeks on the main show that I want that color strap for the BE.
For the new bracelet, yeah.
And I was gonna get the run for the money one because it was close enough. It was just more 90s see-through plastic kind of colored. But this just proves we're gonna get a Pulsemon and green band DiM later on.
I can't tell if that person is real or not.
There is something that looks digitally touched up about his face, isn't there?
Yeah.
Because it also it also looks like two different actors are playing him across the trailer.
Yeah.
Like with the hold on, can we go back to the bit where he springs up out of the bed with the nightmare?
It looks like he has.
Like he looks more like
Run! Cut the mind link!
Oh, that bit was from today.
Oh, the vortex thing? Yeah. It's like, okay, so I'm seeing more of Leon's face, but the hair, the way it's swept, looks more like AG's hair.
Yeah, like Leon in artwork is blonde, right?
Yeah, Leon in artwork is blonde, and from what we've seen in the story so far, he's also American.
Yeah.
So unless he's meant to be half American,
maybe.
like the kettle.
Is there anywhere to look up these actors?
A few of them came out on Twitter when
Yeah.
Seeker started. It was like, oh, I'm playing this character. So I know I'm following at least AG, Yulin, and Satsuki's actors.
Yeah.
Leon, I'm not sure. And maybe that's because in trailer 1, he was just a CGI face.
Yeah.
Like, he definitely was just a CGI face in chapter 1. But yeah, I was expecting more. I don't know. I was expecting I guess I was just expecting blonde American for Leon, especially with a name like Leon Alexander.
Yeah.
But hey, look, I mean, it's not like this is an actual show. These are 2-minute commercials for 20 weeks worth of stories. So
yeah,
it's not like it's the most important thing in the world, but
it's not. But everyone else matches better. He doesn't.
Everyone else matches their concept art better.
Yeah.
Also, these fuckers better start selling AG's jacket. No, seriously, if they went to the bother of making one for these, I want one. Like Leon's jacket is just Leon Kennedy's jacket.
Yeah.
But then there's the other theme where like Pulsemon is doing like the just bring it thing. And Leon again looks like a different person again.
Yeah.
And I
Some
think
code crackers must settle their.
I think it's the lack of blonde hair.
Yeah.
And maybe they thought there was just too much yellow on screen with Pulsemon and then all of Leon's accents.
I think it would have popped better.
Well, that's what I wonder if they'd have even just put a blonde wig on him.
They pop it. They could have digitally altered his hair to be blonde.
Yeah.
But there's something off about his face that I can't believe.
Dispute.
But we're definitely getting these two fights.
It's time to begin. It's time to fight for real.
You're still looking for the Black Agumon, aren't you?
There is no justice to be found.
You're still searching for the Black Ogre?
To begin.
Let me bolster the volume again.
It's time to fight for real.
You're still looking for the Black Agumon, aren't you?
There is no justice to be found in your actions. I will win, even if I have to use you as a springboard to do it. It's no good. It's out of control.
Let's take this ending back to the beginning.
What did that say?
Even if I have to use you as a springboard to do it.
It's no good. It's out of control.
Let's take this ending back to the beginning.
Let's take it.
Let's take this something back to the beginning. Are we going back to the summer memory?
It sounded like it said, let's take this ending back to the beginning.
Maybe. So there's the DIM cards being advertised. Blast Ace is coming out at the end of the month as well with Seeker's cards in it. I imagine set 50.
Run! Cut the mind link!
Yeah,
Probably.
I can just cut the volume there.
Yeah, it's probably blasting on the other side. R.I.P. headphone users.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, it's hard to gauge in a situation like this.
Yeah, but
I'm probably gonna have to mute the audio anyway. But let's see, he's wearing like, I imagine that. So I think that's meant to be. I guess. Did we find out in this chapter his name is Marvin?
I don't know if it's his name, but somebody's called Marvin.
Yeah, but he seems to be wearing just the navy, mind linker or Digimon linker band. So I was kind of curious if like the Sons of Chaos would get a purple band and the Digipolice would have an orange band or something.
Yeah.
But I don't think so, based on the fact we didn't get new straps to go with those DIM cards. But Leon is specifically wearing one, and that was my theory. I was like, that's why we don't have a Pulsemon DIM yet, because closer to Christmas they're gonna be like, hey, this thing is on order now, come get it, and I'll be like, fine. I'll be getting the Pulsemon DIM anyway. I might as well get the band.
Yeah, that face looks really familiar.
But it also means like there is and spoilers, I guess. There is a fusion for Kazuchimon and Fenrir Loogamon at the end of the Loogamon DIM card. But if Leon doesn't get a DIM card until like for another 6 months,
Yeah.
there's just no way to legally obtain that one, because I doubt he's able to cross with the Kazuchimon from the original Pulsemon DIM. I'd say he's not. I'd say he's not coded that way. Oh no, they do work.
Do they? I thought you said the old DIM cards don't work in the new bracelet.
No, they do. It's the other way around.
Oh.
Yeah, the BE DIMs don't work in the old bracelets, but the original bracelets work in the BE.
Okay.
I think they
But
just
they're locked, aren't they?
no, they get locked on the old bracelet. You can only use them 3 times,
Okay.
and that's it. But the old DIMs on the new bracelet can still be used.
Oh, okay, okay. No, I thought once you had used them in that bracelet, they were locked to that bracelet.
Yeah,
and
no.
you couldn't ever use them again.
No, because because the Ghost Game version, because that was a BE first, sort of got rid of that.
Okay.
So you can use the original DIM cards on the original bracelet 3 times, and they lock to the original bracelet you put them in.
Yeah.
So my original Pulsemon DIM, or a bracelet, I can only put DIM cards into that maybe 1 or 2 more times.
Okay.
And then when I got the first Ghost Game DIM, or Ghost Game bracelet, I had to be careful about what DIMs I put into it, because that limit was still there.
Okay.
But then it'd be something to do with, because I'd never, some of them I'd never put into the new bracelet. But because it locks to the original one. But going from version 1 to BE, that limit is gone.
Okay. Stupid to begin with.
Oh, it was it was stifle trading.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. But like, even
Now they're
yourself,
encouraging it, aren't they?
well, not even that, but with the, I mean, yourself, like, if you have like Loogamon in the bracelet, and then you put him in the app and you load up another DIM, and then you want to bring Loogamon back, it makes you reload the chip anyway.
Yeah.
So trading doesn't even really work, because you can't keep knocking over to your friend's house and going, oh, hey, I want to take him out. Can I have your DIM card again, please? So, but there's a lot going on in this trailer.
Was that Satsuki?
Which? In the chair?
In the chair.
We can...
Because that was the end of this chapter. Not chapter. This...
Installment?
Yeah.
Oh, the end of this installment was the classified thing.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that's what they're about to watch.
Yeah. I don't know if that's Satsuki. We can. Oh,
Age
gender
19.
female, age 19, subject alive?
That says it ends with N actually.
Oh, maybe. Could be. Could this be like one of the first mind links? Maybe this is how Yulin has lost her people.
Maybe.
I don't see anything else in the name. Like I can see a U.
Yeah. That's it.
Satsuki Tamahime, but the U isn't where.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't look like it's an S.
Yeah. Not like any letter. Really.
No. So it could be her, but there's not enough to go on.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Mind link, synchronization. Okay.
Speech analysis.
Yeah, there's not enough. There's not really enough to go on, but.
Yeah. Because I was just wondering if it was the same actress in the chair.
Hmm.
But it's hard to tell with the thing over her face.
Yeah, and then the image here isn't any better.
Yeah.
She looks like bloody the Invisible Man. So. Yeah. But Loogamon.
Yeah.
They foreshadowed that in today's installment.
They did.
I remember thinking, oh, they're setting this up already, so it's good to see him in the trailer. But these are also only available through Premium Bandai. So because of course they are, because they are stupid like that.
Yeah.
So if you are going to try and get them, I recommend trying to get them through Zen and TCG, which is where I've been getting a lot of my Digimon merch lately, or Okini Land.
Sponsorship, please.
I haven't used Okini Land in a while, but they were very good for just getting premium Bandai stuff as well.
Yeah.
The Digivices, the Tamers and Frontier one, I got through them. So yeah.
They're pretty good to deal with as well, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, Zenon are very straight. Yeah, their customer care is so good.
Mm.
But this is interesting. I didn't notice this the first time around. So this is the new Blast Ace pack, and then obviously we've got Seekers cards. We've kind of talked about them before. Japanese version June 30th release. English version November.
Oh,
That is some jump.
why so far away?
I don't know, but at least we know they're coming.
So how long
Like-
it takes to translate them?
Just stick them in the machine, sure. That's what happened with EX3, and you can't convince me otherwise. Yeah, so like knowing the English version is coming in November is fine, but by the time we get to this is Booster 14. Like Japan is going to be on Booster 16, because we only got 11. They're on 14. Was it 11? Hold on. Was it 12 maybe? Let's see. Across time is 12. So they're 2 sets ahead of us.
Yeah.
So
They've always kind of been 2 sets ahead, haven't they?
well,
That's why they merged one of them or something.
yeah, they merged like the first 3 packs into 2 other packs.
Yeah.
To try and play catch up. I fully expected them to do it again at some point to try and keep the game on par.
Yeah.
But
But-
no. I mean, being 2 packs behind is better than being 4.
Yeah.
You know,
From their side, we're lucky we're getting packs at all.
yeah. Yeah, this is fair. But I have this set ordered anyway, so I can try and get some Loogamons, maybe the Satsuki. The Eiji and Satsuki alternate arts though are pretty damn gorgeous. I know I put the Satsuki one in Discord, but I don't know if I put the Eiji alternate art into the Discord. So let me just grab that here.
The window capture.
Ah. I didn't think it was so. I didn't think it was that far back. Oh yeah, there he is. He doesn't look like himself though.
He looks more like the guy who's playing Leon.
I was gonna say.
Oh, I think I just remembered who he reminds me of.
It looks like Kyoshiro, kind of.
A little bit, yeah.
So
He looks like the guy who plays Jason in Riverdale.
oh yeah, I see it. Araya Doherty?
No, that's the name of the photographer. Trevor Steins.
Ah. And we got a bunch of alt arts for like the new Commandramon stuff. Which is also the other thing I'm looking forward to, the Digipolice DiM card. Because the Commandramon, High Commandramon, Brigade Cargodramon and Brigadramon are in there as well. So if I bring up the display, if I bring up the window capture now.
It's not on his IMDb anyway.
Oh, was that already showing? Was it? No. And what are you? Oh, weird. Okay. I guess are you under the source with it? No. What the frick?
Why does it only come up when you do that? That's weird.
Yeah, no, thank you. Oh, because it's not the window.
Yeah.
There we are. So we have the alternate Commandramon art.
Oh yeah.
I think I prefer the original Commandramon art though.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's the better card.
Yeah, it just looked shinier, I guess. There doesn't seem to be an alt for High Commandramon yet.
Yeah, if it's not him, then it really looks like him.
There's well, I moved over to Twitter, so there's the AG alternate art. Who doesn't even look like the AG original card art.
No, you're right. The more I look at it, the more he looks like Kyoshiro, because even the hair in the front, Kyoshiro, it's reminding me
And
of
his
him.
jacket now looks like Kyoshiro's poncho.
Yeah. I think they traced it.
There's a better look.
There's a little Loogamon down the
Yeah, there is a little Loogamon just being cheeky in the corner, which is cute. Then
it says SSD on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because some of their effects will be like if you have a card with SOC in its traits, like even the the inheritable skill here has SOC.
Yeah.
So,
These days I'll learn to play this game.
Yeah. So there's the alt Brigadramon art, and just oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty damn sick. Like it's pretty damn sick. Just take it to my veins.
Down Codpast.
And there's the alternate Satsuki art.
He's cute, but the rest of that card is horrifying.
I love how stupidly big the Numamon is.
I hate it.
No,
It looks like it's trying to be one of those pillows, you know, like the Gengar pillow where the tongue rolls out.
Yeah.
And it's also grabbing its head.
But the Commandramon here also look like the Commandramon from their alt art, so I wonder if it's meant to be all like one bigger picture. Like if we go back to that. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. I missaw something. I thought I saw something in the corner here that looked like something in the corner here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, that would have been too fun.
Yeah, I do not like the... I think it's the Numamon's teeth, which has always put me off.
And the eye stalks.
The eye stalks. Oh.
Well, look, he's actually covering them up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's grabbing his head. It's like he's trying to adjust his siren or something. Or his...
Yeah.
Is it a siren?
Is he putting it on
light?
before they go out on patrol?
Yeah. Get dressed up to go out.
Yeah. So I would love to see this art without all the text all over it. Honestly, I would love. I
Do
would.
you think they'll release the little Numamon pin?
I can't imagine they wouldn't, but
Mm.
at the same time, I don't know one way or the other.
I'm still really surprised that she has that
Choker? What?
Not so much the choker, but the ring on
Oh,
it.
well, it is a fashion statement.
Mm.
And then similarly, I would like to see this AG art without all the text
Yeah.
all over it. But I think we also have like alternate Loogamon art. Oh, I guess I just didn't put it in the Discord. Okay, never mind. But he's like, I don't think it's connected to this, but it's like similar background, but he's like kicking his paw back toward the viewer.
Oh, did you show me that?
I might have done, yeah. Actually, if we're here. Oh, that's the alt art of Fenrir Loogamon.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's pretty badass. We have. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
So look at him just being so. He's just got this cheeky little grin.
He doesn't have a butthole. Thank
Good.
God.
He just looks very cheeky.
Yeah.
And then just kicking his paw back at the viewer. That's a fun one.
He just left his scent and now he's doing the.
Yes. that is a harrowing thought. But yeah, probably Cargodramon, Commandramon.
Careful scrolling on Twitter. It's still showing.
It's own. Yeah, don't worry, nothing sus is gonna pop up here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, I suppose we should get back to the actual like episode.
Yeah.
Or the installment because we've kind of gone off a bit.
Yeah. Well, we were gonna talk about the DIM cards after, but they just popped up there. So.
Well, yeah, and the Leon's band kind of gave me a reason to be like, oh well, I might as well cover this now.
Yeah.
Well, here, let's shrink this down. Because we always have this image up on screen anyway, like up on here anyway.
Yeah.
So let's pop it there and.
One more. Or two more, even. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well then, I'll just lock all the assets again.
Yeah.
Just so we don't accidentally move something we don't need to. Cool. Yeah, and then we'll pop the display capture back up when we or the window capture back up when we're looking at the fan art.
Yes.
Right. So he wakes up from his nightmare. We reckon his parents died on that plane crash.
Yeah.
AG was shown in the DDL lab.
Yeah.
Pulsemon's a good boy.
Pulsemon's a very good boy. Taking care of him.
Yeah. Trying to get him like his medicine and reminding him to like get some sleep. You have class tomorrow. And I love how he's like, no, his class is boring. It's just the professor's stupid about attendance.
Yeah, you have like pop quizzes and stuff, so you
to make sure you're still
off.
Just to make sure you're still there. Like,
I used to love that in the pandemic, seeing all the kids getting out of sitting at the computers. They'd be like setting up like cardboard cutouts of themselves and like making backgrounds where it looks like they're still sitting there.
Yeah.
It was all really clever. But
well, you
not if you get in a pop quiz.
No, but some people like you give them an inch, they'll take a mile, and
in one group, their school had some kind of Google Hangout thing for their classrooms, and they like mass reported it to get it taken down.
That's hilarious. But then so Leon's but we learn a bit more about Leon, where like Pulsemon is like, why are you even attending these classes anyway? You're basically in an Abaddon and then cuts himself off and says DDL
Yeah.
employee. So he's got sort of connection there with Ryusenji, and
Yeah. Why did he cut himself off when he's just talking to?
that's what I was wondering. I wonder if it's maybe like is Abaddon a front for something else?
Mm.
Yeah, because it was a very just random cut off to
Yeah, like if you're only talking to your friend,
yeah.
like why would you cut off the sentence? You know.
Yeah. No, I would agree. I would agree. Um, then
And yeah, he wants to continue in college because
he told his dad he would, and he wants to fulfill that promise, and that's nice.
Yeah, that also indicates that dad
Is gone.
is gone. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he'd be having nightmares about this plane crash otherwise. Ooh, excuse me. So then we.
Oh, you know what? It was probably his dad filming because it was a man filming a woman on the plane asleep, and then it happened. So maybe that was his parents in that video.
Yeah, that's what I figured that's what we had. Yeah, yeah. No, I thought we agreed on that already.
Oh no, I just agreed it was the same plane crash. I didn't.
Oh,
I only
no, I thought
that it was actually them.
No,
recording it. So that means, does that mean they were working for DDL?
I guess
or
that
was it...
I guess I just felt like that was inferred.
Oh, okay.
in the discussion. And does that mean they were working for Abaddon or DDL? Quite possibly.
So else would they have gotten their cell phone footage?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think like Ryusenji has like a bigger scope in all of this, and that's I've been kind of saying.
I don't want him to be a villain, but I feel like he's a lot bigger than just researcher, professor, whatever else.
This chapter made me think we're fighting Yggdrasil at the end of this. Because there's a line in here, and we'll get to that when we cut to the first of the AG segments.
Yeah.
So Leon says like he's not gonna go back to bed, and he's just gonna have a shower instead. He's up now, he may as well stay up. So he's gonna go have a shower.
His second shower of the last few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleanliness is homeliness, or whatever that phrase is.
Closer to godliness.
But I didn't want to go with that version of it. There is
Is that not the version of it?
No.
I've never heard it otherwise.
No? Oh well. I mean, I say a lot of things you've never heard of, and I just think you're uncultured. So we cut to AG and Loogamon, who are still at the Castle of Nine Wolves.
Yeah, sorry, let me bring it.
And there's the Tyrannomon have been running around like doing errands for AG. They've been like finishing off the mapping of the area.
Yeah.
And like he throws them some meat strips, and even Loogamon's impressed. He's like, "Oh, they're pretty good." And he's like, "Well, I mean, you could join them."
Yeah, he's like, "You could be the fourth."
Yeah. He's like, "They're not outranking me."
Yeah, and they're talking about Loogamon's memory.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his memories back yet. He just remembers he was raised there and later laid claim to the district.
Yeah. Then he goes to send he gives one of the Tyrannomon head pats, which I thought was really cute. Because he's starting to understand that the Tyrannomon are trying to communicate with him. AG, I mean, not Loogamon.
New AG. Oh yeah, petting. Yeah.
Yeah, he starts giving one.
Petting a Tyrannomon that loomed over him. Yeah. So he's like reaching up, like, there you go.
Good boy. I always like to imagine
they're trying to talk to him.
Yeah, and he can understand them now while he's mind linked.
No, he hasn't mind linked with them.
No, I didn't mean with them. I mean, but just that he has at all.
Yeah.
He's able to sort of interact with the Digimon more, and he's able to understand that they're not just pixels on a screen. I imagine the one getting head patted is the worried one here.
Yeah.
You got to build up his self-confidence. But
Should I put that down? I'm still using
so yeah, and then like AG tries to like encourage Loogamon. He's like, "Oh, I'm sure you'll remember everything someday." And Lugamon's like, "I really don't care if I don't."
it.
Like, and he makes this great analogy where like, do humans want to remember everything about their lives? And he's like, yeah, probably not. And they
Do you think Loogamon is the one that took down the plane?
oh, that'd be some twist.
Mm.
Oh, that would be some twist.
That's why there's gaps in the memory, and that's why they took him from there.
Maybe. Oh, that'd be interesting.
Mm.
Especially if they're Leon's parents, like that's
Yeah.
oh, there's conflict. There's you know, your partner did this to my family. He doesn't remember. That's
Yeah.
not the point.
I think you just lifted that straight from Captain America in Civil War.
Did I?
With what's his name? Winter
Bucky?
Soldier.
With Bucky?
Yeah, and he's because he killed.
Oh, he killed Tony Stark's parents. Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't remember it, and he
No.
also, he didn't know he was doing it
Mm,
because he was under mind control or whatever.
yeah.
And yeah, it's
So
kinda,
so Lugamon's the Winter Soldier.
yes.
Well, there's our episode title.
That's if it's him. It could be. We saw in the trailer. We saw.
Hell Lugramon?
No, the snake. Airdramon?
Oh yeah, Erdramon, yeah.
Yeah. Because my brain went Seedramon and I went, no, the other one.
No, Seedramon, but it flies.
Yeah.
In the air.
that's not what I had to do with my brain, yes. But yeah, so maybe it was him, because air.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe something to do with that. I don't know. But I think it was more of a hack than a
Oh,
literal attack. So
So
it could have been Loogamon.
oh, maybe, yeah. So they go to start patrolling again, and then Lugamon panics,
Yeah.
and he's like, "AG, call them back. Get in the Digicore and just do it now. Do as I say."
Yeah, so that's the bit from the trailer.
Yeah, cut the mind link.
Yeah.
Hmm. So
That's what all the stuff at the start of it sweeping up into the air was. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
so back in Lugamon's core, Lugamon's dashing up the side of the Castle of Nine Wolves, and
It actually called it a den of iniquity.
yeah.
We were joking about it being one of those. Now they've actually called it one. Tell me, they watch this show.
Of course they do. It's where they got all their good ideas. So atop the castle is this watchtower, and then looking out at the vast digital ocean, there's a vortex. There's a vortex happening.
Yeah, so I assume by vortex it's more of a
Like a twister or like
yeah,
a
he says like a
cyclone.
whirlpool on top of the sea, but it looks
Yeah.
like if there's more like a tornado kind of twister
Yeah,
thing in the water, but also above the water.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it's meant to be in the sky above them. Like,
Yeah,
it
looked like someone had pulled the drain plug in a massive bathtub.
yeah, it's several meters in diameter. Anyway, this thing is dangerous.
Yeah,
And you know, Lugamon says like we stand on the firewall that protects the digital world from contaminant data of the real world. But of course, no wall is perfect. I won't. There are jokes that can be made there, and I won't because that would not be polite. There are small gaps and cracks, and those are the cause of the vortex you see here. So we learn a bit. Well, you know, they tell us about the firewall again. It protects the digital world. The gateway manages the flow of web traffic, and
keeps all the junk out.
basically, yeah. And the wall slum is built from the wayward bits junk data. Nothing we don't know already, but it's you know, a new chapter, so we're gonna reiterate a few bits and pieces. I feel. Then.
Yeah, there's a lot of holes in the.
In this wall, and the gateway must not be the only gap in the digital world's defenses. So,
I think of them like natural disasters.
yeah, and that area in particular is a hotbed of vortex activity.
Stay out of that little ocean area.
Yeah, so it's going back to the Rust Beach
Yeah.
from earlier. Everything sort of washes up on the
So what
Rust Beach.
happens if a human gets sucked in there then?
Well, they kind of cover that.
Yeah.
You know, like all of the data that the wall slum cannot hold spills out from the rusted coast into the real world like so much garbage. And it even makes a point. You have what do you call it? A garbage patch in your ocean. Is that commentary on real world dumping?
Yeah, probably.
And so too do we in ours. I do not know why the current carries it all there, but there it remains, a floating island of refuse. And Loogamon and Age is like, that's awful. And then meanwhile, over there is the Dust Kingdom. I think we were introduced to the Dust Kingdom a couple of chapters ago.
You sure you're not thinking of Cross Wars?
No, the Dust Zone? No. No, because that was
same idea. That was full of garbage too.
Yeah, but like the whole thing about the Dust Kingdom was like it's meant to be run by like King Sukamon and
Oh yeah.
So we've been introduced to this concept before, it's like we're not even the scavenger Digimon dare to thread. Or tread, not thread. Full of garbage data, and we've yet to determine whether that is the cause of the Dust Kingdom's corruption. That is a polite way of saying it's full of shit.
Yeah, but he means more like rather than it being like corrupt leaders and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's actually the data itself.
Yeah.
Because that's where the vortexes are coming from. Well,
yeah, no,
where
those ones, yeah. So the vortex passes anyway.
Yeah, but when they get big enough, they tear up entire districts.
Yeah, so like Lugamon's very lucky his castle is still there at all.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it. Like one of these vortexes could have ripped the castle of 9 wolves in half, and then what?
Yeah, like it says it grazed the outer shores of the wall slum, so it's got to be far away enough. But it is possible that it could just get big enough and suck the whole castle in. That's the end of the wall slum, or the night district.
So it dissipates, the sirens cease wailing, and Digimon re-emerge into the Castle of 9 Wolves public square. Cool. So
here we go.
Here's the bit that piqued my curiosity. So AG asks what happens when you get sucked into the vortex. If it's really a hole in the digital world's firewall, does it take you into the depths of the digital world or something? His logic makes sense. Like if there was a wall and the wall had a hole in it and you went through the hole, surely you end up on the other side of the wall, right?
Just don't stick your head in there.
Yeah, it might close on you, Dark Nightmon.
He's never living that down.
Well, not that one is never living that down.
Yeah.
We do not disgrace the one from Cross Wars with that. First, so Loogamon says, first of all, we don't call what's beyond the wall another layer or the depth, and it's an impossible question to answer because the digital world cannot know peace so long as the hole in the firewall remains open. If a human from your world were to make use of one and reach, as you called it, the depths of the digital world, the corporeal form might survive, but your consciousness would not. Under no circumstances would the digital world system administrator abide an intruder from the real world.
So your dead body would fall in there.
Yeah, but Yggdrasil has purged your mental data.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what we're seeing something of with that girl in the chair.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe there's precedent for that.
Yeah. I wonder if they're the ones who caused the cracks by doing all that.
Oh, generally, yeah. Like, generally, Digimon lore works that way, where it's like, humanity doesn't know this other world exists, but everything that we do
Affects it.
affects it, because
Yeah.
as we expand our own technology, we're encroaching on that, and
Yeah.
you can't account for something you don't know exists.
Yeah.
So that doesn't that wouldn't
But if
surprise me.
humanity knew it did exist, they'd bust it up anyway.
Oh well, they'd go in there looking for resources to that, or we set up a country between the boundaries. Yeah, that's how a show ended.
Yeah.
Yeah, founding a country.
Founding a country, yeah.
That is how one of the seasons ended.
Not even a city, like what's his name from Atman City.
Yeah.
A whole country.
A whole,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay then.
In preparation from a threat 2 million years away.
Yeah.
Or 2,000 years away, or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think 2000
Yeah.
is about right, yeah.
Which we're never going to see resolved.
Nope. Let's get a movie.
Mm-hmm. God damn you, Ghost Game.
You were the chosen one.
Oh, we were supposed to expand the lore, not leave it in shambles. I loved you. Anyway. Oh, it's been a while. But anyway, so Eiji gets reminded very suddenly he has a meeting with Professor Ryusenji, and they run off.
Yeah.
So then we move to Abaddon Electronics of the Denrin Digital Laboratory. So Loogamon is just curled up on the couch. He's having a nap.
Yeah, he's tired.
Yeah. And the professor is overwhelmed and beyond impressed with all the data Eiji has collected with his linker.
Yeah.
And he's really impressed with the two of their compatibility. He says they share a special connection. And we learned that Eiji's been feeling dizzy whenever he comes out of the mind link. Now this is another problem I've had with these last few installments. They make it sound like Eiji has done this more than a handful of times.
Yeah.
Where we have been following on these chapters. He's mind linked twice?
Yeah, is it more that when he's linked in the real world? Or does he literally mean when he's going into the slums and all that?
Well, that's actually going into the slums, yeah. Because that's when he's hololized, or he's in Lugamon's Digi-core, or
so that's what's making him dizzy.
Yeah, because he says when he wakes back up in the real world, he feels a bit dizzy.
Yeah, but he's only done that once.
Yeah, but exactly, because he's been in a slum for the past 7 installments. There was a whole fight with Satsuki.
Yeah.
So
that
he
was
has
all the one mind link. He didn't come in and out of that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean. But they've had this weird wording a couple of times where it's oh, every time I do this, I'm like, bitch, you've done it twice, if even.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah. Did he come? No, he didn't come back from the. With the Digimon, was it in the Chumon?
Oh, that was still all the.
That was all still the one link, wasn't it? Yeah.
Because they had the encounter with Damimon, Chumon, and Chuchumon. Then they met up with the interviewer.
Yeah.
And then they went to Castle of Nine Wolves, and then Satsuki turned up.
Do you think they came out of it after that? After they got that, or did they just go straight there? Oh, they did. Because they got on the train, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he has it the once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The story doesn't. Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure that I'm remembering it properly, but yeah, there's no gaps there that they were in and out of it.
No.
So he has only done it the once. So the first time he awoke. So he's not. They hardly went back in again.
Yeah.
After did he come out of it after the police bit and then go back into it?
if he did, that happened off screen, and I don't
Yeah.
appreciate that because it makes this feel off.
Yeah.
He'd been more dizzy, in fact. The first time he woke from the mind link, he found himself leaning against the wall of his apartment. His head was swimming. The room spun wildly around him. He felt like he was going to throw up. I'm like, okay, but that should all be from everything after Loogamon being like, you have an appointment, you idiot. You know, and that from they run off, and then when you jump scene to the next day,
Yeah.
like that, the first time should be the only time. There should be no, oh, he'd been feeling, you know, more than, well, no, the more than dizzy is right, right, but I feel like,
yeah.
When I, hold on.
It's like I always feel a little bit dizzy. Like,
yeah,
you can't say always for one time.
Yeah, what that should say is when I came out of the mind link and woke back up in the real world, I felt a little bit dizzy. And then you can have the story explain, well, it was a bit more than dizzy. And this all still works, but the line before it is just...
Yeah,
no.
Even calling it the first time he awoke, because it was the only time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I suppose, yeah.
They wouldn't say the first time.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
So maybe a bit of translation error, perhaps?
So anyway, Ryusenji's been monitoring their progress through the linker and says he hasn't noticed anything unusual, even looking at past trials. I don't think we need to be concerned so long as a bit of rest was enough to help you recover.
Yeah.
And
so it's just like my motion sickness.
Yeah, and he says, like,
just lie down.
It's apparently no different than an astronaut returning to Earth after a stint in zero gravity, and AG would grow accustomed to it.
But that's where my motion sickness comes from, is like not comes from for me, but that's where they learned about it, is like flight simulators and like stuff from astronauts, you know, when they're doing the simulations before they go into space.
Yeah.
And they started getting that because it's called simulation sickness.
Yeah.
So he's kind of getting the same thing, really.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I just call it motion sickness so I don't have to explain simulation sickness all the time.
Yeah, that's fair. This is a great line where he's like, there's just one more thing, right, Loogamon? Look at me, I'm exhausted. It's an odd, like, is it meant to be, there's one more thing, isn't there? Don't look at me, I'm exhausted. Is it, like, meant to be, like, I don't know, or like, get away from me?
It's kind of like, you do the talking.
Yeah, don't look at me, I'm exhausted. He did not appreciate being bothered during nap time.
Yeah, because AG's really overly excited again.
Yeah.
Like a little kid.
Yeah.
So, like it even says there, he blurted it excitedly. Like, so.
Yeah. And he's like, he can talk in the real world now, too. And Ryusenji's like, oh, yeah, once you've mind linked with a Digimon, you'll be able to talk to them in any respect, you know.
Yeah. So he can't, like when Loogamon is talking to AG, Ryusenji can't understand that or hear that.
No, because he hasn't mind linked with him.
Okay.
And then we start, AG starts sort of prodding about DDL. You know, because he's picked up on the professor's past trials comment, and like Ryusenji answers him, but not really, because NDAs are a thing. He's like, oh yeah, so he's like, there's more talking Digimon in DDL. That's what you're saying, right, Ryusenji? You know that's classified D4. You know, the D4 division was full of exceptional hackers, code crackers.
Oh, there's the weird phrase that I was trying to remember.
The
bleeding edge research.
Oh,
shouldn't that be cutting edge?
That should be cutting edge. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that should be cutting edge.
Yeah, there's not a lot of weird phrasing in this, aside from the one we just discussed and the bleeding edge.
Yeah, there is a line, I think it's a little bit further down, where they just repeat, they repeat the sentence.
Yeah, but it's not too bad this week.
No, and considering, like, chapter 1 of the Digimon Dreamers manga came out,
Yeah.
and that's translated by an actual company.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Where was that for this?
Yeah. But anyway, right? So the D4 division, full of exceptional hackers, code crackers, and now AG suspected. And wait, this sentence reads weird as well. The D4 division was full of exceptional hackers, code crackers, and now. Oh, and now AG suspected powerful Digimon.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's written a bit odd, but yeah.
I just misread it. So back to business. We're gonna defeat the Huns. Ryusenji pays AG.
Yeah, it's his midterm performance review.
Yeah.
He got all A's.
So Ryusenji selected AG to infiltrate the Sons of Chaos. The aim of the gambit was to get close to Tartarus and learn more. Yeah, and learn more about the operation SOC are planning. So he basically tells him he passed. He shows him the interviewer's avatar. Tells him what the test was. It's where code crackers and digipolice alike fear to tread, the professor noted. AG says, well, it was no problem for me thanks to the mind link. And it turns out Loogamon used to live in 9th District. So, but the professor already knew that?
Yeah, he did.
The professor has to start choosing his words carefully again. And he's like, well, DDL took, collected
him.
Loogamon from the wall slum all those years ago to keep him safe. Safe from... That's classified. D4? Yes. It's like, why are we bothering with the pretense of, like, I signed an NDA?
Yeah.
Or, you're a child. I can't be giving you government secrets. Oh, well, I guess you're right, yeah. Why are we, like...
It's funny, because Ryusenji wants to talk about it.
Oh, he does.
He's excited about it, too.
Oh, yeah, I do get that sense. Like, Ryusenji wants to be able to have conversations about all of this, but can't, because he's been pigeonholed into this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they start talking about Lugamon's memory, and he's only really remembering bits and pieces. But apparently he doesn't even remember digivolving into Lugarmon. But he remembers that he has a hunch that he remembers that he used to be a champion level way back when.
Yeah, that was when they were talking about his scent being more powerful or whatever.
Yeah, and
remembering we were saying that when he was a champion level, he peed on something, and that's why the pee smells different.
That is really how it comes across.
It does, yeah.
I don't know if that's intentional, but that is...
Because dog, you just,
Yeah, a dog's scent.
Dogs pee on things and leave their scent, so therefore Loogamon has been peeing all over the wall slum.
Yeah. So we so they go back in. They start talking about, like, oh, Lugarmon was known as the boss of 9th District, and they called him the demon wolf of the Castle of Nine Wolves, and the other Digimon in Wall Slum remembered him, even if, like, he can't remember himself.
Yeah.
And like, AG's happy, that his approach to training him has worked out, because this royal runt is fit to be king, eh?
I'm surprised Loogamon didn't react to that.
Yeah,
I guess he's asleep.
That or we'll get a comment on it later. What do you mean runt? It's like that thing in Venom where he goes into the shop and the shopkeeper is like, Eddie, what's that? And he's like, it's just a fungal, and I can't remember what he calls it. Yeah. And Venom's like, what do you mean? What are you calling me that for?
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're aware, but we've observed errors and gaps in Lugamon's memory, what we'd call amnesia in humans. And then we set up Hell Lugarmon.
Yeah.
Because it's possible that as he remembers more, he will suffer bouts of mental anguish. If and when he does, AG, I want you to be there for him. It was clear from the professor's gentle tone that he cared deeply for Loogamon. The little creature wasn't just some like AI program to him. Like all Digimon, this pup was worthy of love and protection.
No.
Loogamon is valid.
But yeah, so what is he going to remember that
turns him into Hell Loogamon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he gonna remember that he killed a plane full of people? Mm-hmm.
Imagine.
That's why they had to keep him safe.
Like, from what we've seen in that trailer, like Leon's already able to get all the way to mega level.
Yeah.
Like, so something has to go down when these two start like interacting. That I kind of hope it is something like that. I don't know if I want the plot twist of Loogamon killed Leon's family. I don't know if I want Loogamon to be the Winter Soldier. We don't know what
happened to Eiji's family.
No.
We just know they're dead.
Yeah, we just know he lives with their like memorials and their ashes or whatever.
You think they were on the plane too?
Possibly. But I kind of don't want Loogamon to be the Winter Soldier. But at the same time, I don't want it to just be the arrival of Skullgreymon and AG's like, fight harder! And screaming at him, and he just goes, and turns into a flaming hell beast.
I can't see AG being like that.
No. I don't want AG.
I can see Loogamon doing that to himself, wanting to be stronger, but I don't know. I think it's because they've brought up that the memories will bring back mental anguish, so
yeah.
So I think that's where that's gonna go.
Okay, it'll be fun to see it play out. You know, it's gonna take us another 18 weeks to get there probably.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun to see it play out. So, you know, AG promises to look out for him, you know. He says when he was the one being hololized, he started to understand how Digimon feel. And Ryu Senji's happy to have been able to meet such a young codecracker. And Ryu Senji calls AG and Loogamon partners. AG really likes that. It hits just right. Gee, I wonder why. And he's like, yeah, you bet we are. So AG gets paid for getting Loogamon to Digivolve to champion level.
A bonus.
Yeah. He'd never been able to save up to 100,000 Digi credits. I can't remember what they called the currency in this.
Yeah.
Let alone 500,000.
I love that. This was uncharted territory for AG. Having money.
Yeah, the loser. I mean, you know, the loser cracker just living in poverty. I mean, I get it. But I love that, like, his reaction is so valid as well, because I feel like this every time payday comes around. He's like, feeling financially stable was exhilarating and merited celebrating with an expensive sushi dinner. I get that. I'm like, woohoo, I've been paid. Right, time to order takeout.
Yeah, it's the same, like, if even taking out a loan, the first thing you do is order food with it.
Oh, yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Or if people win money, that's the first thing they do.
Yeah. Big old feast to celebrate. Like,
yeah.
Something
me and the girls are always saying, if we win the 10 grand, first thing we'll do is like take ourselves out for a meal.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just to so his small successes in the digital world were paying real world dividends.
Yeah.
In turn, affording him the ability to take on more risk in the hopes of reaping more big rewards down the line. So Ryu Senji kind of has to rein him back in and be like, yeah, okay, so remember you're undercover.
Yeah.
And they talk about who he's meeting with. And AG scrolls through the message. The guy from SOC he's meeting with is Marvin. And a code cracker, his name's Marvin. I've only ever messaged him. And Ryu Senji seems to know who this guy is.
Yeah.
Calls him the Songsmith. And he's like, geez, you certainly weren't kidding about meeting the higher ups. Ryu Senji rarely took such a great interest in people, so this caught AG's attention. And we learn he writes and cracks codes as a virtuoso plays their instrument. He's one of the lead developers on that app you all use. Grim. Yeah, that's the one. So that's interesting.
That makes him one of the leading software engineers in the world.
Yeah.
So he's very famous.
Which is why I think it's that guy with the linker in the trailer.
Yeah.
Who I think is meant to represent the guy with the purple hair in the promo art.
Yeah, I was trying to see, the guy does have dreads, but I couldn't see any purple in the trailer.
Well, I mean, Leon's not blonde either.
Yeah,
so
it could be,
yeah. So does that mean Dorumon's his partner? Maybe Chris Redfield doesn't have a Digimon.
He could, it's just not.
It's just not one of
yeah.
the prototype yeah, fair enough. Be curious. I'm very curious what he has now, though. Maybe the DiM card will give us. Maybe we'll look at the DiM card lineup again. Maybe that'll give us an idea.
Yeah.
Because, as much as the Digipolice DiM card has the Ryudamon line on it, it also has the Commandramon up to Brigadramon line, but it also has Numamon into Monzaimon and onward. King Edamon and Metal Edamon are on it for some reason. Maybe are they turning up?
That would be interesting.
I would be okay with a really a gritty take on Edamon. Especially like after 99 and after the stage play and what we're in for next week with Edamon on Cross Wars. I would like a gritty Edamon for a week. I'd be okay with that.
Like disheveled cop, like Gumshoe from Ace Attorney Edamon.
Oh, that'd be so fun! Yes, give him a fucking trench coat and that'd be so fun. Just let him not be a joke for once. That'd be great. Even if he was one of the better adventure villains, him not being a joke for a change. Oh, I'd be down. I would be down for that. So Grim protects its. Yes, we get more like Grim lore. About protecting its financial and social media services with robust security. If you run an upstanding business, you can't use Grim for official business because rumors are it's developed and run by volunteer code crackers. So it's used, but if you're a company with any self-respect, I suppose, you don't use Grim because you know it's run by hackers.
Yeah.
So it's more public institution, but public institutions and armies still use it just because it's convenience.
Yeah,
and that really.
But it's kind of like Facebook is, it's run by a company, but everything uses it now because it's convenient to just use that. You sign into other websites with using that. And
I was gonna say like that whole thing of public institutions and armies reach out to Grim for sheer convenience. Where I don't think an army should be using something that's run by hackers.
Yeah.
But it really screams like John Hammond, spared no expense.
Yeah.
Ours
but
is
it's
a good
just
Grim.
because it's because it can be encrypted.
Yeah.
So that's why they would use that rather than making their own.
Yeah. Which sorry, just to finish that sentence. Public institutions and armies reach for Grim out of sheer convenience, which naturally causes all sorts of information and security problems. Yeah. So AG gets kind of excited again. He's like, "Oh, so he's huge." Tartarus might even be waiting on the other side of Marvin's door, and that's where Ryosenji has to rein him back in. You're a spy, remember? Don't forget that. You need to operate without blowing your cover, and I would rather you have a long career.
I think he's trying to say, don't get yourself killed.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what he's saying. Yeah, don't get yourself shot or something. Yeah. And then before Ryosenji lets AG go off to meet Marvin, he pulls up a file on the computer, and that's where we see that screen from the trailer. D4 classified mind link experiment, number blank, date blank, something site DDL. And that's where it ends.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to take in this week.
A lot has happened, yeah.
It's a very good start to chapter 2.
It is. Lots to look forward to.
Yeah, especially like we know like Leon and AG are going to start fighting. They're obviously going to reunite at some point because
so in the trailer they're all like, "Hey, it's good to see you again after all this time."
Yeah, and there's that shot of Leon smiling, and it's daytime, and where we saw the green band, and I wonder if like AG will notice that right away, or if they won't say anything about it, and then it'll be like he's in the slums and he's meant to meet with an SOC guy, but Leon gets him because the police have his name. I wonder if he's going to get his name through the Digi-police somehow.
Maybe.
Because there was that weird like slow walk glance with Yulin and AG as well.
Yeah.
So there's going to be an interaction there at some point as well.
Yeah, like I'm assuming maybe she knows who he is.
Well, she would now because, you know, Satsuki turned in her report last week. But I also wonder if it's going to go down like this. And I'm open to be wrong, but just based on the information we have currently, I wonder if it's going to go down like this. AG and Leon fight. Something happens. Loogamon gets to hell. Loogamon goes ballistic. Loogamon can no longer battle. He digivolves. Digi-police swoop in, collect AG and Loogamon, and that's where we see the two of them. Like, you know, he'll get away with it somehow. You know, they'll have to release him for some reason, but you'll have that moment where they pass each other as I'm keeping an eye on you.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think we're done with Satsuki and Yulin for
no way. But
well, not done, but I feel like they will have an impact on this chapter as well.
I'm looking forward. Like I know we won't be meeting Marvin probably for another 2 weeks at least.
Yeah, it depends on what if it's anything like this. I mean, the first half of this coming Sunday's chapter could be whatever this file is.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting it to be, to just continue straight on from this.
Yeah.
Because he has to see that before he meets Marvin. So it's either going to be he's on his way to meet Marvin and is flashing back to it, or it just goes straight into it.
Well, that's what I said. If it's anything like this chapter, is what I was getting at. Is like the first half will be this file, and then the second half will be the meeting with Marvin.
Yeah. And
then
there'll probably be some Leon stuff in the middle.
Maybe. Yeah, just if you imagine if they're all this length. Now, to be fair, going forward it won't be so bad because we've watched the trailer, we've done the admin stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
What are we up to now? How long have we been talking?
Ooh. No, I think that's not that bad. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's like that's about like we're a few minutes over where we would normally be.
Yeah.
With one of these, and it's just because we had the admin at the start with the trailer and the DIM cards and looking at the alt arts for the trading card game and things like that. So
so like we've not gone way over time.
No.
At all. Like we're just gonna have the art and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's just our fan art section. We don't have any comments. I checked. So
leave comments, guys.
Yeah, I will double check again, but I do not believe we have comments. So oh, wait, no. Seekers. Nope. No, nothing on Seekers.
Oh, there. That ask where did Justin's comment go from Tamers?
Yep. Yep, there's been Yeah. So
Mm.
yeah, guys, leave comments. Tell us what you thought of the chapter. Are you excited for the new DIM cards? Are you hoping to raise anything in particular? Where do you think the story's gonna go?
Do you like the alt art cards?
Yeah, tell us anything we've talked about today. Drop a comment. All right, so let's get into the fan art for this week. There isn't much of it, so
Yeah.
we'll be done and dusted like fairly swiftly. So
Okay.
let me bring just close off a few of these tabs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you can close the YouTube ones.
okay. So there we are. Yeah, but a
Oh,
little.
we never do it like that.
No, I know. That's why I thought it'd be.
Okay.
You know, change up
Changing
the
up
layout,
the-
change up the layout, change out the format a bit. So, oh yeah, and I suppose with this image here on screen, that shy Tyrannomon to AG's left, that's the one I think is getting the head pat.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. So this one's new, and again, it's just plumped in between these two from.
Yeah.
Oh, that is an updated version of that one.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
thought-
I was thinking it might be. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this one yet, because I think that's where we finished off last week with these two.
Yeah, with the
So
floaty
this,
head. Yeah.
yeah, so this is an update of that one. Cool.
Okay.
So we'll just go in order. So we'll start with this one and finish up here.
Yeah.
Cool. So
No.
by
Look at the little sad.
Drago Kaiser 666. This little Fusamon and Loogamon just.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's all pouty.
You're pouty, yeah.
Why am I babysitting?
Mm.
Meanwhile, Fusamon is just like, I do a slip.
Yeah.
This is great. I do. I like this a lot.
He always kind of looks like he's melting. Because he's always just.
And then we have this
Oh.
by Gekart, who we have seen art from before.
Yeah.
I love the coloring. The fur pops even more.
Yeah.
Now, like there's so much more texturing to it.
He
The
looks so
chain is
vicious.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's really cool.
He's still a floaty head though. He doesn't have a body.
No, but I would have I know with the original version we were looking at like this is like line art and everything, right? But I think I would have liked this version to have Lugarmon's muzzle.
I'd like a version of it with it, yeah. But
Yeah.
I do love the detail of the teeth there.
Yeah, like they're all.
I
they're all,
like when monsters have monster teeth.
Yeah, and not people.
Because everything has people teeth for some reason. What do we got here?
So we have this cool art of Lugarmon and Loogamon.
Why does Loogamon look like a luchador?
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, the purple over his eyes, and then with the forehead gem or the interface,
Yeah,
it
it's
has
like
this
the
lucha mask look to it.
the
Yeah,
yellow around his eyes. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I don't hate it.
No, I don't hate it at all. I love it. This is by
Cold Glass Seed. Really good. I love like the skyscrapers and the spotlights and everything behind them, and then just like the fire.
Yeah. You might want to check if that's actually showing up properly on the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay. This is it's longer than the other two.
I got you.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, no, it's pretty sweet. So well done. Like the art this week is it's hitting
I like
really
that it
well.
has the
sorry.
It has the blue flames as well as the
Yeah, like Lugamon's blue flames and Lugarmon's red flames.
yeah, it looks really good.
I would love to see, as the series goes on, I would love to see this particular art evolve. So the more Loogamon forms we get, like maybe Hell goes here,
Yeah.
Soul goes there, Fenrir on top, and Fenrir Kazuchi above again, I guess.
Yeah.
That'd be lovely. But it's great.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
we have
no.
to address the Numamon in the room.
It looks great, but I hate it. You did a really good job, but I'm upset. Look at the teeth.
I kind of
Give me sad face, please.
I love that. No, because I don't have sad face.
Give me sad face.
No. What I really like about this is how happy Satsuki is.
They're both blushing.
Yeah, but she's in him. Hers is a very, oh, you're so cute. This is
She
great.
ran to him and hugged him. That's why her hat fell off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like she's really happy. She's just like, oh, you're
He's
adorable.
all
I love you.
healed after last week, so she's like, "Yay, you're all better."
Yeah, but he's more the other girl is touching me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, the eye stalks.
they're really detailed,
Ugh.
aren't they? Like Numamon is having Numamon is having thoughts.
Can all the Numamon just take from the one in the card and just cover them, please?
But that was only because he was putting his hat on.
He can hide his creepy eye stalks.
Not all the time.
He should.
No.
Yes.
No.
It upsets me.
I'm not a Numamon defender, but I love seeing you squirm.
And the teeth. Everyone's really good at drawing like his nasty teeth.
Yeah. Well, look, this one might make you feel better. He's more of a plushie here.
Yeah,
He's still got
tiny.
his weird, creepy.
His eye stalks aren't as detailed.
No.
He looks like a slug.
Yeah, he still.
No,
looks...
he looks like he has the same face as the shiny guy from Moana. The crab thing. Sings the big shiny song. Oh, what about my phone? Bring you up a picture of him.
I haven't seen Moana.
You've never heard Shiny?
No, I didn't bother. I didn't care. When it was coming out, I just oh, I've seen him. Yeah. Yeah, I've
Encrusted in jewels and stuff.
Yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah. Well, I like Satsuki here. The short hair looks well.
It's cute.
No, it's very good. Maybe they will release a Numamon pin. But I do want a replica. I still want a replica of AG's jacket. Just the big stupid hood on it will be enough for me. And then our last piece of art then for this week is just a good boy.
Oh, that's cute. That looks like it's painted.
A little, yeah, it does actually. Loogamon, more like Loogamon. He's just doing a play. I think he's doing rolls.
Yeah, he's either on his back or he's dancing.
I think he's rolling on grass.
Yeah.
That's
like
adorable.
Grace Craft with a K.
That is our fan art for this week.
Yeah. So cute.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to this coming Sunday.
Yeah, I'm curious where we go next.
Yeah,
What's on this?
For chapter 2-2.
What's on this tape?
Yeah, see, it's the mystery element of it now, and then especially with the girl in the chair that we saw in the trailer.
The girl.
Yeah, are we going to get a name? Because we couldn't make anything out from the video other than 19-year-old girl.
Yes.
So,
I can't imagine it's one of their parents if she's only 19.
Yeah.
Because they're 19. So.
Yeah. But it depending on how long ago the video is, like it's a file on a computer, but for all we know, it's a VHS tape that's been converted.
Looks like one, yeah.
Yeah, so it could, but it's that kind
there has to be enough I suppose 20 years ago there was enough technology for digital world stuff.
Yeah.
As long as the internet's been around, yeah.
Yeah. Well, but not even that. I was gonna say, it's something we've commented on before. It doesn't matter the time period you're in, or it doesn't matter when the drama is set. CCTV footage always sucks.
Yeah, it does.
All these advances in technology we have, and CCTV still sucks. So it this grainy bit of video
could have been back when they weren't researching in like a it could
in
have
a
been like,
state-of-the-art lab with holographic screens and
yeah, could have been, you know, in a basement of some college or something, you know.
Yeah, although the one of the pop-ups did have like with the face on it. I think that was a holographic screen, and even the thing that said like female 19, that looked like another one. So
Yeah.
it maybe isn't that long ago. It could be
Yeah.
within the last 10 years in universe, which, you know, would be interesting. It's probably not Satsuki at that point then in the chair.
Yulin?
Ooh, possible.
Can't remember how old she is.
I don't think we've been told.
Don't we?
No, I don't believe
Okay.
we've been told. I would say she is a Christmas cake though. I'm going for that ballpark of 25, 26.
Yeah, but she could be older, depending because the job she has. Like, if she's a chief of a department, you don't just get there when you're really young.
Yeah, this is anime.
I know.
And anime always, you know, oh, she was a prodigy. She was a prosecutor at 14 years old. You know?
It seems to be trying to be a little bit more real than that.
Yeah. Still has anime sensibilities. But, you know, I guess we'll find out. I am sure we'll find out in time.
Yeah.
But that is everything. I don't really have a whole lot more on this. Do you?
No, I just, like, the start of a chapter, so it's all about where it goes next.
Yeah. But it's been a very strong start to the chapter.
It has, and it's been stronger again with the serious lack of, like, typos and weird, like, translations and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. There wasn't as many this week. Again, there was a sentence that repeated itself, and there was
the bleeding edge technology.
The bleeding edge technology, yeah. Like, bleeding edge is a phrase, but yeah, the machine really misinterpreted what they were going for.
Yeah.
Someone go in and fix that at least.
Yeah. Please don't bleed on your technology.
Yeah, that's probably bad for it. So, any final thoughts, final words?
No, I just said it there. Looking forward to more.
Yeah.
Where it goes.
Cool. Well then. Finding
out if Leon has an actor or he's just pure AI generated person.
Yeah, it's. I think he is a person. There are some shots though where I'm just like, ooh, I don't know if they've tried to touch you up digitally and it's just an uncanny valley thing going on now.
There's something strange about him.
Yeah, I think the shots in the dark are fine. It seems to be just that shot in broad daylight. Yeah, it's.
And then the big CGI version of his head last time in the last trailer, that didn't look so good either.
Well, no, to be fair, AG does look better in this trailer. Last trailer, AG was also CGI'd at some points, and it looked very weird. So it could just be part of the aesthetic. I do kind of wish they just put a blonde wig on the guy playing Leon.
Yeah.
Or just digitized his hair.
Yeah.
Because
if you're gonna touch up the rest of his face, make him look like the character.
Yeah, because I like when that trailer opens, I wouldn't have known it was him until Pulsemon turned up.
Yeah. Because
it's mimicking like the image we have on screen at the moment. But outside of that, I'm just like, who are you?
Yeah, because he's very much got brown hair.
Yeah, sometimes physical
clearly does not.
No, physical attributes are a good, are helpful in distinguishing characters.
Yeah.
So don't be cowards. Imagine they didn't give Satsuki her green hair in the trailer.
Yeah.
But yeah. Look, these are 2-minute trailers created to advertise 20 weeks of content.
Yeah.
It's not the most important thing in the world, but
everything else is so specific.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, like it is.
Like, so it's just weird that he has the wrong hair color.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is just kind of like, why did you not do that? Yeah, he stands out more than I guess they were intending.
Yeah.
Anyway, so guys, that will do it from us. We will be back on Wednesday, not today, the 28th, but Wednesday, the 5th of July, the day after Will Smith Saves America, with Digimon Cross Wars 22, 23, and 24.
Yes.
Our final three-parter for the first act of Cross Wars.
Yeah.
As we move closer to, well, episode 30 and the end of the first act, then we'll also be back on the that following Sunday with episodes 19 and 20 of Digimon Tamers.
So yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
They chumped out the sheep and the bull. So I think next is,
I can't remember. Was it in the trailer?
the horse.
The horse, that's the one.
Yeah, there's a horse coming. So right. I don't know where else I'm going from there. I'm out of words. I'm tired.
Bedtime.
Well, I gotta be conscious for a little bit more just in case work gets in touch, but yeah, it is relaxing time.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone who watched along. Drop your comments down below. What are your hopes and dreams for chapter 2? What are you hoping to see more of? Have you ordered the new DIM cards yet? Because not just the Seekers ones, but the new special selection sets also went on order. So the new Piyomon and Tentomon DIMs, and the Piyomon one will have the new like Kid Angemon.
Oh yeah.
And the Archai. Yeah. Goddamn Digimon Con. So that's gonna have those on it, and the Tentomon one, I don't really think it has anything new and special on it, but nothing that's been created for the DIM cards. But
was there not a flower looking one for that? Or was that?
Maybe. Let's have hold on. We'll have a quick nose at them again. This will be the final thing we do. We have a look at Zen and TCG rather quick. So yeah, so these ones are going to be called Holy Wings and Forest Guardians.
Yeah.
So Holy Wings gives us the Piyomon evolution line up to Hoomon. It gives us the Angel Kid. It gives us Pidomon. It gives us Archai Angemon. And then Dominimon. It gives us Falcomon 2006 version, not the one we got to know and love from Survive, which was the original design. And then it gives us Peckmon, Yatagaramon, Ravemon, but it also gives us the Digimon from the Next Century mobile game.
Ah, okay, so they're not.
And Shakamon. And then it's Adventure Mode Digimon are this, you know what would be better? There we go.
Yeah.
Get everyone else involved. And it's Adventure Mode Digimon are Thunderburmon. So you see this thing? This is what evolves into that.
Okay.
So that's weird.
Yeah.
You have to unlock the pre-evolution before you but Thunderbirdmon, pretty good. I don't know what that is. Or if I do, it's not, the sprite isn't looking familiar. Wait, okay, that's actually kind of scary. And then this one is hidden and forbidden.
Okay, so no, I thought those other birds there.
These ones?
Those ones, yeah, I thought they were new.
Yeah, they're newish. They're
new if you've not played that game, I guess.
Yeah, because that was a Chinese only mobile game.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't know about these ones yet. I don't know if these are even in the card game yet. Maybe they are. But what I do enjoy about this DIM card, it is ostensibly meant to be a Piyomon, right? Because they're advertising Hoomon on the box art. But similarly to how the special selection cards that came with that new bracelet were Digimon Savers themed with Shine Greymon and Mirage Gaugamon.
Yeah.
This is also Savers themed with this evolution line from 2006 Falcomon, Peckmon, Yatagaramon, and Ravemon. The Forest Guardians DIM gives us Pabumon, Moshimon, Tentomon, Kabucherimon, Altler Kabucherimon, Heracles Kabucherimon, gives us Lalamon, so continuing the Digimon Savers theming.
Yeah.
Lalamon into Sunflowmon, into Lilamon, into Rosemon. And then we get a Fanbymon into Waspmon, into Cannonbeemon, into Tiger Vespamon.
Were those cannons or eyes?
No, those are cannons.
Okay.
And we have Kawagamon, Okuamon, and oh god. No, not Metalife Kawagamon. Oh god, it's a Kawagamon anyway. I can't remember the prefix. But we can also get a Morphomon in this one.
Yeah.
Which can when we also get Hoodymon again. Yay. Aosmon. And Bancho Lilymon.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then Hidden. So that'll be a fun evolution line to unlock.
Is the hidden one some kind of combination between those two? Or...
Possibly.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out closer to release, but I have been saying basically since Kizuna came out, Morphomon looks like a better evolution to Hoodymon than Wormmon does. As much as I appreciate why Wormmon is Hoodymon's evolution.
Yeah.
And that, I will carry those memories, those hackers' memories, if you will, with me to the grave. This just makes so much more sense.
Yeah, it does.
And then going from Hoodymon into Aosmon.
Yeah.
Rather than Aosmon being one of those Digimon where every form has the same name. I appreciate that. Also, going from Lilamon to Bancho Lilymon will be fun.
She goes from her hippie phase into her punk phase.
Yeah.
And then into her mommy phase.
Well, I mean, that is mega level, so
yeah, I know.
Ne'er the two shall meet. So seeing what the hidden ones are going to be on both of them, I'm looking forward to. I do think it. Well, not that it's unfair, but I think I would have liked if something new was created for this dim card, much like this one, because this one has the Kid Angemon and the Archie-Angemon.
Yeah.
Or I should just call it Arch-Angemon. That's its name. I'm not reducing myself to that weird translation of Archie. Yeah, so we have the Kid Angemon and Arch-Angemon. So yeah, they look fun. Go get them from Zen and TCG as well. They release in August, possibly September, and the BE memories
October to November.
Yeah, so we're gonna be waiting a while for these ones, which makes me think we're gonna get the Pulsemon one in like December, January.
Yeah.
Black Agumon.
Oh yeah.
There's our Dorumon evolution line. So no Alphamon on the main route, which makes me think we're not getting Alphamon in Seekers. But if we are hinting at the system administrator, which would be Yggdrasil,
yeah,
Alphamon's a Royal Knight, and that evolution line is unlockable. So he's in here as well. No child Digimon on the adventure line. That's weird.
Oh.
But Dark Tyrannomon, Metal Tyrannomon, and Chaos Dramon. There's Airdramon, Metal Seedramon. I always forget these guys' names. Always, because they're basically the same Digimon. It's like Gigadramon and Megadramon. Like Megadramon and Gigadramon or something. We also have the Mugen Draymon.
Yeah.
We have Gundramon. That is Gundramon. Lovely.
I can tell.
And then unknown, hidden, to be revealed. So also one of the other Dorumon evolution lines. So we've Darugamon, Dex Darugamon. This is all the Death evolution lines from X Evolution, that movie.
Yeah.
And on the Digipolice DiM, we have Ryudamon and Commandramon. There's the Ryudamon line, untouched from the Ghost Game version. But then Commandramon, hi Commandramon, Cargodramon, yay. I don't know why he's got a new on him, because he's on the Loogamon DiM.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he's new, but I guess maybe there's something else. Maybe we'll find out later. And then Brigadramon. Then we have Deltamon. I cannot make out what that sprite is supposed to be. Is that a Rochimon? Is that a bunch of snacks?
Could be.
Oh, I actually think it is. I think it's a Rochimon. Yeah. Oh, fun. And then Nidhoggmon. Oh! Okay, sure. Just... Wow. Okay, that could be fun if that turns up in Seekers. Then Meg's favorite. Monzaimon. And then Shin Monzaimon. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was made for the 25th anniversary DiM. So that's fun. Etamon, King Etamon, Metal Etamon, unknown to be revealed. And then again, no child level on the adventure line, but we have Darkdramon, Tankdramon, or is it just Tankmon? One of them. This I cannot make out. I can't make out what that sprite is. So open
looks
to...
like it's got a leg there and hands out like that. So.
Yeah, but it's got a star beside it, which means it's been released before, so it exists on something else. Which is why it bugs me that Cargodramon has new, because he should have a star in his profile. So yeah, anyone watching this, even just translate that for me and let me know who this is meant to be. Oh, it's Digipolice. It's Troopmon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Troopmon. That makes sense. Yeah, I think he's on the Loogamon DiM as well. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I can see his blade now. That red bit. Yeah, okay, it's Troopmon. Never mind. All right, so yeah, that's kind of everything. That is our last bit of coverage for today for anything. So
yeah,
let's leave it off there, guys. We will see you all soon. Much love. I'm not getting paid for advertising this, so away it goes. And
if Zenon is watching, sponsorships are right there.
Yeah, maybe when we get a couple of more views, maybe we get a couple of 100 more views. Right, guys, we're out. Much love. Take care of yourselves. And I don't know. Be good people.
Don't steal
Bye.
that.
I am not being a good person.
Bye.
No, but really though, be good people.